Yo, I could not sleep. It's like 4 o'clock right now in the morning. Couldn't sleep. Uh, it's I be waking up at times where it's just like, yo, the grind don't stop. I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep giving y'all content and just pretty much just talk my shit. So I be having those moments where I wake up random times and it's like, yo, I gotta work. I gotta keep pushing. I gotta keep moving. So I'm gonna give y'all like 3 vids today, and just speak off of my life experiences. So I'm like, yo, it's like when you wake up in the middle of the night and you have an idea. And it's like, yo, I gotta just put it out there. So anywho, I'm gonna speak on the time where I got fired. Once upon a time, I got fired. I think this was my first official job was a summer job. I was working in the city. I was working in Manhattan. I'll probably speak on that in another video. But this time, I just graduated high school, right? And this is when I still was pursuing ball. I was playing, for those that don't know, I was an athlete. I was a ball player, played basketball, all that. So at this time, I wanted to have a little gig, nothing too crazy, so I could still make a little, make a couple dollars and still pursue my passion and my dreams of being a ball player. You know what I'm saying, professional ball player. So I think it was a warehouse gig at that, and I think I found this through my dad. My pops actually kind of plugged me in with this little warehouse gig. I don't know. It was through an agency, so pretty much, you know what I'm saying, you go online. I don't even know if I use Craigslist. I don't even know how I came about the gig. Hold on 1 second. My fault, y'all. So, what was I? Oh yeah, so long story short, I got a first gig after high school. Like I said before, I was playing ball at the time, pursuing my dreams of being a professional ball player, whether if it was league or overseas, right? But at the time, I wanted to make a little bit of bread, right? So I ended up, my pops kind of plugged me in with a gig, right? It was a warehouse gig. Now, was it after my first year, or I think it was after, I'm lying. It might have been right after high school or after my first year of college. I can't remember. So fast forward, um, I got a gig. It's a warehouse gig, right? It was through a temp agency. I'm not familiar with for those that are not familiar with temp agency jobs, their job is pretty much to help you find jobs on demand. So like obviously warehouse is always on demand. People got a high turnover ratio, whatnot, right? And you get paid weekly. So I'm like, all right, I'm chilling. I think it was full time at the time. Anyway, I worked there for only 2 weeks, right? And then I ended up I thought I got laid off, but in reality, I got fired. So how it panned out was those type of warehouse gigs, you're not allowed to listen to music, right? So I was working with a lot of Spanish people at the time, a lot of older heads or whatnot. I'm like one of the youngest there. And, you know, people are on their phone, texting, whatnot. You taking, unloading trucks unloading trucks, I unloaded trucks, put them out on the pallet, you know what I'm saying, in the warehouse, whatnot, lifting refrigerators, microwaves, like heavy shit. And mind you, it's summertime, so it's really hot. And I think it was an 8 to 5, it was a 9 to 5 type of gig or whatnot. But I got paid weekly, so I wasn't tripping. And, like I said, I'm fresh out of high school, college, whatnot. So there was one day I was on my phone, but the supervisor or the manager, whoever, right? He's thinking that I was on my phone like texting, but I really was on my phone. Cause I listen to music. So I think you were allowed to listen to music just to kill. I listen to music to kill time. because when it's slow, it's really slow in them type of warehouse gigs. So it just happened to be one of those days where it was really slow. So I was listening to music. So he called me on my phone thinking that I'm talking to somebody or texting. Quote unquote, you're not allowed to be on your phone, but still, you know, you could finesse with AirPods or whatnot. So he pulls me over aside and he started questioning me, and I'm like, I'm just listening to music. So he sent me home. So I'm saying to myself, I'm like, and I didn't, you know, I'm not a type of dude to throw anybody under the bus, but I'm like, yo, bro, you clearly see other people on the phone, or, you know, they doing what they do, but meanwhile, you're pinpointing me out of everybody. So he sends me home, and I'm thinking he's sending me home just for the day, but he sends me home. Come to find out, I got fired. And I didn't even give a fuck about that job anyway. That job was just to have to keep me busy, keep me out of trouble, keep me afloat or whatnot. And funny enough, I ended up getting another job like I think a week later, because I was already looking for another gig anyway. Mind you, I gotta realize I was like 19, 18, 19, right? So I ended up getting another gig right after that job. But I just thought it was funny that I got fired over something like super petty. Meanwhile, you got other coworkers. You know how it is, bro. People pick and choose on who they want to I was gonna say manipulate, but people of power pick and choose. So it just so happened it was my time to go, and I was only there for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'll never forget that. Some warehouse bullshit job, but that's pretty much it. The time I got fired and the reason why. So, like, comment, subscribe. And I'm gonna drop 2 more videos. So I'm just gonna talk my shit. It's late nights, and I'm just gonna talk my shit and just give y'all content. So until next time, I'm gonna catch y'all. Stay tuned for the next vid. Peace.